Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so happy to have you with me today. So on today's video, I'm talking about content creation and content writing for beginners. So if you want to, create content or write content, then this video is for you. So first off, we'll start with what is content. Okay, so in simple terms, content is information. All right, any information that is targeted to a particular audience with the aim of informing, is influencing, expressing, engaging, or entertaining is called content. And every day when we go out for our different activities, we come across different people, and then we get information from different sources. So you can say that we receive content on a daily basis. Now there are different types of content. Okay, social media posts, blog posts, newsletters, emails, infographics, webinars, whatever gives information is called content. So now let's talk about content creation. What is content creation? Now this is a process of, number one, identifying something or a topic that you want to talk about. Okay, then you have to decide which form your content is going to take. Is it going to be a write-up? Is it going to be a video? Is it going to be in form of an email, a newsletter, a magazine publication? So deciding which form your content is going to take. Then you have to plan and strategize. Okay, then you have to produce your work and put it out there for people to see. So basically, content creation is a process of producing content or creating content. And for you to do that, you have to first identify what you want to talk about, then you decide which form your content is going to take, and then you plan for it, you produce it, and lastly, you put it out there for people to see. Now, if you make content and then people don't get to see it, it's a waste, because the aim of content creation is to inform, to entertain, to engage, okay, to influence, and the rest of them. So if you do not put it out for people to see, how are they going to be informed? How would they engage with your content? So you have to create content and put it out there for people to see. Now content creation is broad, alright, and content writing is just a type of content creation. Now, what is content writing? If we go by the definition of content creation, okay, so we can say that content writing is a process of identifying a topic that you want to write about, okay, and you decide which form your write-up is going to take, all right, then you have to plan, okay, and actually write your content out, then you put it for people to see, okay. So you have to publish your content, and I'm not talking about um printed copy stuff. Okay, you can publish your content by printing them out, digital publishing, and even when you put something on social media, you can still call it publishing. Right, you make a post on social media, you write something in a blog. Once people can see it, either for free or they're paying for it, it is safe to call it publishing. Okay, you've published a work, you've published something. All right, so the content creator or a content writer, it is important for you to know your niche. And I already made a video where I talked about niche and how to know your niche, how to know which niche will be good or suitable for you. So you should check out that video. All right, now You might want to say you are a painter or an artist or a fashion designer, okay? So you feel like you don't need content creation or you don't need to write content. Now, everybody can be a content creator or a content writer, okay? Provided you have something that you're doing and then you want people to see that thing, then you can be a content creator or a content writer. Now, let me tell you three things that content creation and content writing is going to do for you. Recognition, number one. Now, if you are an artist, for example, and then just your family and close friends know that you are an artist, okay, you may not really make so much money from being an artist. But when you create content and then you put it out there for people to see, okay, they get to see you and see your work, okay, and know that you do this type of work. So content creation or content writing gives you the recognition that you need for your brand, for your services, or for your business. Okay, so if you want people to know you and know the kind of work you do, then you should consider creating content. Now, another thing is lead generation. Okay, when you create content or when you write content, it helps you to generate leads for your business. Now, what is lead generation? Lead generation is a process whereby you get or you capture the interest of people, and then you also get their contact for the aim of making them clients in the future. Right? Now, for example, if you put, for example, if you are a fashion designer, for example, and then you create content about your business or your service, and then you put it out maybe in social media, for example, and then people keep seeing your work, keep seeing what you're doing, okay, and then they begin to follow you or follow your page, okay. Now they are not yet buying from you, but you've gotten their interest, okay. They like what you do, and then now you have their contact, maybe their handle on social media. So it is very easy for them to become customers or clients in the future. Alright, so that is how content creation helps you to generate lead for your business. Now, the last thing is trust. Okay, trust. Now, when you create content regularly, okay, you put out content regularly, it makes people to believe that you are an expert in your field, okay. And then when they believe that you know what you're doing, that you're an expert in your field, they trust you that, okay, yes, this guy is good or this girl is good. And with that trust, it will be easier for them to want to buy from you or engage your services. So regular content creation or content writing indicates your expertise in your field and builds trust in the heart of people for you or for your brand. Okay. Now let's talk about tips for content creation, especially if you are a beginner. Okay, you want to put these tips in mind and put them also in practice. Now the first thing is purpose. Okay, have a clear purpose for why you want to create or write content. What is your goal? What do you hope to achieve from writing or from creating a content? I earlier said that a content has purposes, okay, to inform, to express, to educate, etc, okay, etc. So you need to know the purpose for why you want to create a content. So when you know your purpose, it helps you or it guides you to know how to plan and construct your content in a way that you achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. Okay, now you need to know your audience. All right, every information out there is not for everyone. Okay, so when you know your audience and then you understand them, you're more likely to get the results that you desire. So when you create content, have your audience in mind. Okay, don't just create content and then think it's for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's for a particular kind of people that have interest in whatever it is you're offering or whatever it is you're doing. So do not try to create content for everyone. If you are into fitness, okay, you're a fitness instructor, for example, and then when you put out your content is not for everyone. It is for those people that have interest in fitness, people that do workouts, exercises, and then they want to be fit. They're the ones that want to watch your content or read your content. So do not try to create content for everyone. Know your audience and try to understand them as much as you can. Now, offer value. Okay, offer value. Be intentional about the content you put out. Your content should be able to solve a problem. Now, do not just create content or do not just write content. Okay, be intentional about what you want to create or what you want to write. Is your content trying, is it solving a problem? What is it going to do to the people that want to watch it or read it? Now, if you're for example, an entertainer, okay, and then you want to you want to create a comedy video. Now, your video, is it funny? Because the aim of what you want to do is to entertain your audience. So is it funny? When people watch it, will they laugh? Will they be happy? Will they be entertained? So your content should be able to solve a problem, offer value. Okay, when people see that your content offers value in whatever way, they stick around. Okay, they like what you do, they stick around, they want to see more. All right, and then eventually they are going to engage with your services. Okay, so offer value. Let someone that sees your content for the very first time have a reason to want to follow your page or have a reason to want to look you out in the future. So try as much as you can to offer value. Be intentional about the content you create or you write. Now, as a beginner, okay, you should do not sell. Okay, you should try not to sell as much as possible as a beginner. Right? Offer value first. As a beginner, right, you should be less concerned about people buying from you, okay, and then be more concerned with building trust. And the way you build trust is by offering continuous value. Okay, you don't just post today and then go off like 2 weeks. You post today, you post the day after, maybe like 3 times in a week or so, but offer value continuously. Okay, when you offer value, people tend to trust you, alright, and when they trust you, it's easier for them to buy from you or to pay for your services. So do not try to sell first. Offer value and try to gain trust before you attempt selling. Okay, now in your content you also include a call to action. All right, a call to action is a statement that tells someone what to do. Now if I say like this video, that is a call to action. Or I say subscribe to my channel, that is a call to action. Or I ask something like have you experienced this thing before? Tell us your experience in the comment section. Okay, that is a call to action. Right? Now, call to actions are essential because they encourage engagement. Okay, they encourage engagement with your audience or with your viewers, and they create a kind of relationship between you and them. Okay, Now your call to action should be clear, simple and direct. Okay, clear, simple and direct. It should not, be so confusing and all of that. Just clear, simple and direct. Now, knowledge is critical when it comes to content writing or content creation. Okay, if you want to be good in what you do, knowledge is very important. You need to get knowledge constantly. You need to improve on what you know constantly. You can't live today with knowledge that you got like 10 years ago. So you need to be constantly improving in the things that you know. And knowledge can be gotten from either your personal experiences or from research. Alright? So as content creators and content writers, you cannot undermine the power of research. Research is very, very important. If you are a content writer or if you're a writer, you need to read more. Okay, when you read more, you get to see and you get to learn from other writers. So if you're into comedy skits, skit making, you have to watch other people's skits. Okay, if you're a singer, you have to listen to other people's songs. Okay, so you have to research as much as you can. Okay, it is very, very important for you because it helps you to know the, what I call it, the latest way of doing things in your niche. Okay, it helps you to be in touch with the realities happening in your niche. So research is very important when it comes to content creation or content writing. Now, to write good content as a content writer, there are a few guidelines you should know. Your content should have four major parts. Okay, when you write your content, you have four major parts: the headline, the hook, the body, and the call to action. Now, the headline is the topic of your writing or of your content. Then the hook is the second part. All right, so it kind of throws more light to your headline. It further explains your headline. All right, and the body of the work is where you explain more or give in-depth explanation to the whole thing you're talking about or you're writing about. Then finally, the call to action. I already explained that before. So these four major parts should be in your content as a content writer. Make use of lists, subheadings, and bullet points when writing content. Alright? Now, if you just write and then you just write and write and write, there's no subheading, there's no bullet point, there is no list, everything is just looking, jam-packed and choked, it will be somehow. Okay, but when you use lists, bullet points, subheading, and things like that, it makes your work more organized. Okay, it makes it more fun to read, and it also makes it more easy to comprehend. Okay, so try to use lists, subheadings, bullet points, and things like that. Okay, when you're writing your content as a content writer. Now, when writing a paragraph, you should try as much as possible to have a maximum of 4 to 5 sentences. Okay, do not write so much in one paragraph. Okay, so have a maximum of 5 to 6 sentences. Try not to exceed 6 sentences in your paragraph. And in a sentence, okay, you should have a maximum of 25 to 35 words. Okay, don't make your sentences too long. Okay, it should not exceed 35 words maximum. You should not exceed it. If not, it becomes too long and then it becomes a bit hard to understand. Okay, So the shorter they are, the easier it is for readers to understand. So avoid lengthy sentences. Now I will stop here for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a question, please do well to leave it at the comment section. Kindly subscribe to this channel and please give this video a thumbs up. So I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.